Brauer Jr., United States Air Force, retired, is my guest right now. He is with Special Operations Speaks, or SOS for short. You guys go down a couple of bullet points here as to the basis of why, again, you want to do impeachment, even though she doesn't hold an elected office right now. You want to impeach her after the fact, and you say there is precedent in American in our American tradition for this. But you guys point out Benghazi as one of the big sticking points. What about Benghazi? And as I said, you and I could go back and forth about this for a solid hour and probably flush this out. But what is the main sticking point that you guys have about her conduct as it pertains to the events that happened in Benghazi, Libya?
Sure. First of all, the cover-ups, and there are so many cover-ups that would be hard to list in an hour, and the broken promises to the families of the fallen over their coffins. The stories that came out about the video that was an obvious cover-up, and when and who devised that. Was it Hillary? Was it her advisors and deputies in the State Department? Was it Valerie Jarrett? Who was it? And why did they come up with this so quickly to where they could actually lie about that video over the coffins of our dead? She's been slow rolling the select committee. I say slow rolling. Slow walking is another term. Slow rolling is an Air Force term. Originally, she was supposed to appear before Trey Gowdy this month, and that was postponed to July. And now, as of yesterday, we've been hearing, no, she won't appear, and only once, until July of 2016. That's obviously politically motivated, not wanting whatever she says to interfere with her political ambitions for the presidency. Also related are the illegal handling of official emails and what I call server sanitization. And so she's slow-rolling the Select Committee and the Justice. It's important to note that Special Ops Speaks was point man, so to speak, on calling for a Select Committee. And it took 19 months to get Speaker Boehner to finally roll over and allow that to happen. And now Trey Gowdy's been sitting on the committee for just over a year this month, and is being stalled again at getting seeking justice and uncovering the truth. She may have had a role in the stand down or the failure to stand up forces that were available, and we are convinced of that. I can name some of them that would have been able to respond that night. So we feel she has disqualified herself from any further office. And if you'll remember her campaign against Obama in the first election, the 2 o'clock phone call that she was going to answer and no one else would. Well, the 2 o'clock phone call came and she ignored the cries for help from her ambassador and his staff. And 4 people died that early the next morning, but the ambassador died immediately. And we've been intimately involved with seeking justice in Benghazi. Not to mention that Hillary is a chronic lawbreaker, to use Larry Ward's phrase from Political Media Incorporated, our advisors, continuing a long history of Clinton lies, leaks, lies, Libya, and lack of leadership. We have a film on our website, SOS, specialoperationspeaks.com, that it's 3 minutes long, but it says everything about this administration and, by implication, Hillary. It's called Leaks, Lies, Libya, and Lack of Leadership. We call it the 5 Ls. I would encourage anybody listening to go and see that under the TV section in our website. It's only 3 minutes long, but we made it long ago, and it still applies to this administration and everything that we're seeking with regard to Hillary Clinton.
Gotcha. Colonel, last thing, in regards to Mrs. Clinton's emails that are in the possession of the State Department right now, a judge has come out and said, look, you've got to set out a schedule. You've got to start rolling these emails out. You just can't wait till 3 weeks before the Iowa caucuses and then just dump them on everybody so that it would be impossible to wade through. Are you guys buoyed by that decision by a judge who says, look, you got to start rolling them out. You got to have a schedule done by next week?
Yes, I am, and that is exactly what Trey Gowdy, leading the commission, the Select Commission, has called. They need time to go over these. It's kind of like Obamacare. You have to pass it, to quote Pelosi, to find out what's in it. We need to see what's in those